CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Pastrana, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
We begin with a live look outside, looking much better after heavy downpours this afternoon. So what's the rest of our Friday and especially the weekend looking like? That's the important question. Next Weather Chief Meteorologist and Hurricane Specialist Ivan Cabrera joins us now with the forecast.
Yeah, a lot of cloud cover out there still from the thunderstorms that blew up earlier this afternoon. But look at what they've done to the temperatures here, even in areas that haven't rained. A nice, cool air with upper 70s right now. What a huge break in the heat that we've had. Now, the thunderstorm activity, a lot of it has pushed offshore. We have a couple showers left over up towards Deerfield Beach, and then this is just kind of, light to moderate shower activity left over from what was a pretty explosive thunderstorm. Not severe, but we have those parameters to reach severe levels. Didn't quite get there, and no complaints there, but still frequent lightning and heavy downpours. That's now pushing east as well, out of Homestead, where we had a cluster that just moved through, but that energy has kind of been transferred to that cell there offshore. So that is looking better. For the rest of the evening, we're going to continue to see that downtrend in both intensity and also the footprint here as far as the rainfall, and I think we'll be in much better shape heading into kickoff time here with temperatures and rain chances diminishing. We'll actually climb back up. We're not going to stay in the 70s through the rest of the evening. We are going to see rain chances in the 30 to 40% range for tomorrow. The difference will be the east wind that will favor showers and storms early and midday, and then everything pushing off towards the west. That'll be the case through Sunday, and as we've been talking about, some relatively dry air coming in, at least through the early part of next week for a couple of days. That'll shut down, that'll bring down rain chances to about 30%. So there's your Saturday with Next Weather Rain Tracker, seeing the showers and storms over the Everglades. Some could go push it a little further to the east or come back at us here, but for the most part, rain coverage down to about 30. There you see that east wind, that sea breeze coming in, showers and storms, and then everything pushing to the other side of the coast. In the tropics, we have the disturbance that we were watching across the eastern Atlantic. That now has a 60% chance of developing into a tropical depression as it approaches this area here. That is where we are thinking things will be more conducive for development as the wave begins to approach that. It'll take its time. This is days away, and you'll see on the clock there through the weekend. And then by early next week and the middle part next week, we'll see if we have something more organized there, like a depression over the greater Antilles. Checking the forecast for tomorrow, rain chances 20 to 30, and that'll be as we head through the afternoon hours, and then we'll keep it that way as we head through the rest of the week and into the weekend with temperatures here in the 90s.
Ivan, thank you. Now moving to breaking news out of Brazil. We are getting reports of a plane with 62 people on board crashing in a fiery wreck in Sao Paulo. The airline VOEPASS says it is not immediately clear how many people are injured or killed. The company has confirmed in a statement that a plane headed for Sao Paulo's international airport crashed with 58 passengers and 4 crew members on board. The statement did not say what caused the plane to crash. We'll bring you more on this story as the information comes into our newsroom. And here's a story you'll see only on CBS News Miami. We've learned of another case of a Molotov cocktail being thrown at a home or business in Hollywood. Let's get right to CBS News Miami's Peter Dench with the exclusive story.
It's the second time we are hearing about a Molotov cocktail being thrown at a home or business here in Hollywood, and now we have some new video. This time, ring cam video captures what happens when Michael Hoffman says a Molotov cocktail was thrown at his home on Silverbell Street in Hollywood. Fortunately, there was no damage. It happened early in the morning on June 16th, 8 days before a Molotov cocktail was thrown at the back of the Broadwalk restaurant. In that case, police have a photo of the man who they are looking for. It happened not far away from the home. Coming up at 5, we will hear from Michael Hoffman, and we'll have the latest on the investigation. Our exclusive story is coming up again starting at 5. In Hollywood, Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
Shots fired in the middle of the night. A car owner turns the tables on car burglars. Just take a look at some of the damage done by these crooks. Car after car smashed and ransacked. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner was the first reporter on scene, and she has reaction from the angry and frustrated car owners.
Too many residents at this complex in Hollywood spent their morning doing this. Covering up their cars hit in an overnight string of break-ins caught on video. You can hear this suspect breaking into a car, spending a decent amount of time rummaging through it, and you can see how he repeats the process over and over again. That is, until a resident caught them. In this surveillance video, you can see and hear the suspect break a window. Then a few seconds later, shouting, followed by gunfire. And then you can see the suspect fleeing and the getaway car speed off as well. A stray bullet struck this nearby car and apartment window while a couple was inside sleeping.
This is very worrisome. We have had a few cars stolen out of the parking lot, but I've never heard of 12 being broken into at one time.
It's unclear exactly how many cars were hit, but one walk around the parking lot, I saw around 10. This woman works as an overnight nurse. Her purse with her social security cards, credit cards, and other personal information gone. Her bank already alerted her of fraudulent charges. She spoke to us in tears, but did not want to show her face.
I left my room to come to work. I can stay in my bed. I can stay in my bed. I don't have to come to do overnight shift, but they hurt us.
That was CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner reporting. We have new details this afternoon. A status hearing was held today for the mother of twins who were found unresponsive in a van at the Golden Glades interchange. Charlene Alsamea is facing murder charges in the case. In the hearing, it was revealed the medical examiner found nothing of note in the children's toxicology report. There will be another hearing on August 23rd. And new details now about the plot to attack a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna, Austria. This afternoon, another teenager is under arrest in connection with the foiled attack. As CBS News Miami's Ian Lee tells us, the investigation is just getting started.
Austrian authorities said the 19-year-old suspect arrested Wednesday morning has made a full confession after being accused of planning a terror attack targeting a Taylor Swift show in Vienna. Law enforcement says his plan was to use bombs and knives to kill as many people as possible outside the stadium. According to officials, he quit his job on July 25th, days after pledging himself to ISIS, claiming he had big plans. Police say they found hydrogen peroxide in his home, which can be used in the manufacture of explosives, as well as various bomb-making components. A 17-year-old suspect was also arrested, who was allegedly employed a few days ago by a company providing services for the concert venue. A source telling CBS News that investigators also found an emergency siren device, which could have helped the suspects impersonate police. With no show to attend, yesterday Swifties sang in the streets of Vienna instead, swapping friendship bracelets, even gifting some to police. On Thursday, Austria's chancellor said the suspect had planned to create a, quote, bloodbath, rivaling similar attacks in recent years targeting Moscow, Paris, and Manchester. Former counterterrorism official Samantha Vinograd.
There does not appear to be an ongoing threat to the public emanating from the individuals that were arrested in Austria.
Yesterday, UK officials confirmed that Swift's upcoming shows next week in London will go on as planned.
Last night I was panicking a little bit, but I think we took a few hours, we calmed down, and I think we're now feeling good about going again.
Swift's 5 shows will take place at the historic Wembley Stadium starting next Thursday before she heads back to North America. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
More trouble today for rapper Travis Scott. He was arrested in Paris early this morning after getting into a fist fight with his bodyguard. Police were called to the George V Luxury Hotel at 5 a.m. to break up a fight. Scott was arrested for violence against a security guard. The security guard had tried to break up a fight between the rapper and his bodyguard. The situation is still under investigation. And we're now seeing police body camera footage during Scott's arrest in Miami Beach back in June. Miami Beach police responded to the city's marina and found Scott standing on the dock. In the video, you hear police say Scott is getting aggressive, and you hear the rapper say the police are scaring him. Travis Scott was charged with trespassing and disorderly intoxication. The disorderly intoxication charge was dropped, but he still faces trial for the trespassing charge. The Python Challenge is back. How you can win big while helping the environment at the same time when we return. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Miami-Dade County schools are gearing up for next week's return to the classroom. Superintendent Dr. Jose Dotres and other officials held a press conference today. Dotres shared his vision for the new school year.
In our community, we are fortunate to have partners who shine love on our students and ensure that we expand the opportunities that we offer them.
The first day of school is next Thursday in Miami-Dade. Students in Broward County return on Monday. And CBS Miami is helping you get ready for back to school, whether you have kids in school or not. Starting Monday, cameras on school buses that can catch you breaking the law, the ways you could be fined for bad driving around students. Then, when there's an active shooter, time is of the essence. How officials are literally mapping out the quickest route to save lives. And AI is everywhere. How it's being embraced to transform the future in and out of the classroom. Plus, where do your tax dollars go? We're following the money trail starting Monday at 6. Happening today, the Python Challenge is slithering its way back to Florida. Hundreds are expected to flock to the Everglades to hunt the invasive species. Hunters will be in designated areas spanning western Broward County to the Tamiami Trail in the Big Cypress Wildlife Management Area. There are prizes. $2,500 goes to the person or team that kills the most pythons, and $1,500 goes to the runner-up for most kills. The grand prize for the most kills in all categories gets a $1,000 reward. For the first time in 8 months, football returns to Hard Rock Stadium tonight. The Dolphins will take on the Falcons in their preseason opener. CBS Miami is the only place to watch tonight's pregame show. It all gets underway at 6:30. Then make sure to join us for kickoff at 7 p.m. as the Dolphins host the Falcons, followed by the postgame show. The game is also streaming on CBSMiami.com. That's CBS News Miami's Quickcast. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS Miami.